Today's Tanya teaches us perhaps one of the most important ideas possible. Let's see if we get the camera in a better position there. Okay, so the idea goes as follows. What about your thoughts? You are your thoughts. Your thoughts impact you. And you, what is the you of a person? The you of a person is their beliefs and their desires. The beliefs are in the head, the desires are in the heart. So your beliefs and desires go into your thinking, as well as what you think can turn into beliefs and into desires. There's an interplay. Mainly the beliefs and desires create the thoughts. So the Bainani, the good person, is the person who is aware that there's a war going on in their own head. And when you see that you have a thought, for example, let's say somebody's thinking a sexual thought, and that's not appropriate because whatever you think about, you're increasing the desire. So let's say somebody, was mean to you. And if you're going to dwell on that, what you're going to do is imagine you take a pot and you put it on the stove and it's got water inside. The longer it's on the stove, the more it will boil. The more you think a thought, the more the thought will become part of you. The thought will become you. And so this is very important because we want to control what we feel and what we believe. The more we think something, the more we think about it, and it becomes a belief that it's true. So many people are walking around with false beliefs, as well as it becomes an emotion. Let's say that person is so evil, and we build it and build it and build it. Before we know it, that becomes part of us. So what we need to do in life is we need to have control of our thoughts. I remember a time in my life I became aware of what I was thinking, and literally I spent years seeing what I'm thinking, and now I'm always aware of what I'm thinking. And being aware of what I'm thinking allows me to change what I'm thinking. So a person, first of all, before you can tell somebody don't think that, you have to be aware that you're even thinking. You have to be aware that you have ability to change what you're thinking because you're the one talking in your own head. And the choice, do I want to think that? Do I not want to think that? It's just as, do I want to watch that show? Do I not want to watch that show? Do I want to read that book? Do I not? Do I want to eat that food? Do I not? Do I want to do this? Do I not? Your thoughts are not you. Your thoughts are an outcome of you, and therefore you can choose what to think and what to not. And so a good person is a person that literally, first of all, has awareness of their thinking, and second of all, chooses the right thinking. So if you see yourself thinking about something sexual because there's this whatever desire that people have, stop. Don't do that. Now, obviously, there's a time and place where it's appropriate, but just randomly fantasizing is inappropriate. Obviously, in speech and action, how much more so? If you see that somebody made you upset, so what are you going to do? You're going to think, oh, I'm upset. And they say the instinct of revenge is one of the most powerful instincts that we have. What are you going to do? You can say, think and think, get more and more angry and get upset. No, forget about it. Take the pot off the stove. Before you know it, you won't have it. Now I'm going to teach you something amazing. A lot of people are struggling with anxiety today. You can overcome anxiety by simply changing what you think about. Because ultimately anxiety is a fear of a danger. So a lot of people have anxiety related to people. I'm afraid, or somebody insulted me and somewhere, I'm always thinking about that because I'm afraid of getting hurt again. So you can stop thinking about it. Shift your focus into something positive, something else. And as soon as you do that, that pot gets taken off the stove. And even if it was very hot, eventually 5 days later, it will disappear. So we have the power to be good by controlling what we think about. So think about this. Do I want my thoughts to be controlled by others? Do I want my thoughts to be controlled by my own animal soul, sometimes instincts that are going to lead me down? Look at what happens to addiction. Or do I wish to be in control of my thoughts? Do I wish to make myself through the thoughts that I think? Thank you.